Head coach Mike Cole has built the premier basketball program in the state of Montana at Bozeman High School. While most teams feel it's a great accomplishment just to get to the state tournament, Cole hasn't missed a trip to state since 1993. Today I take an in-depth look at Cole's program as I try to answer why the Hawks have been so dominant for so many years.
It was awesome. This is the best years of my life. I'll never forget them. Everybody on that team is a brother to me and will be forever, and it's my #1 memory that I'll always cherish is storming the court, Brick Breeden Fieldhouse after we won the state championship.
As a senior, Johnson learned the importance of team. He also learned if you're willing to put in the time and effort, the rewards will be worth it in the end.
We worked really hard and played more hours than I guarantee anybody in the state. And to have all that hard work pay off in the end was as rewarding as anything's ever been for me.
He could do it all. You know, he could shoot, he could penetrate, he could score, but one of his strengths was he was the ultimate team guy. And really good compliments to our other two really good players, Mark White and Danny Faborg.
With Danny Faborg, future Montana State Bobcat and Montana Gatorade Player of the Year, and state tournament MVP point guard Mark White, the Hawks went 18-2 before cutting the nets down in a 16-point win over Billings West. For Coach Mike Cole, it'd be title number 4 and back-to-back. He'd go on and win another in 2003, a perfect season with Nick Disley, 5 AA state championships.
Yeah, it was a blast. I loved playing high school basketball. I loved playing for Coach Cole. I loved playing for the Hawks. So to win the state championship was a dream come true.
One of the requirements for being a player in Coach Cole's program, you have to give back to the program. Players do this by coaching at Cole's annual Hawk Camp to get players excited about basketball, and that's where Andy Johnson found his calling.
The first week that I was a coach at Hawk Camp, the first day I knew I wanted to be a coach. It was easily, I can still remember the moment in the North Gym, Hawk Camp, coaching my first game I ever coached. You know, ever since that moment, I knew I wanted to be a coach.
After graduation, Johnson started coaching 7th grade basketball, and that's where he found his signature team. He coached this team from 7th grade up until the time they were seniors. In that span during the summers, they played in 40 tournaments.
Those guys really wanted to win a state championship, make it to the state championship. Since I remember them in 7th grade, that was their main goal. And it was really special to work with guys that, even at that young age, wanted the state championship and had dreams and goals of playing for the Hawks.
Mostly he taught us just how to be a team, a cohesive team and everything. And he was just all about great teamwork and good defense and everything like that. And the rest just came, and our team chemistry was awesome, just the way he helped coach us.
I mean, if he understands the game on a team concept, then I know his kids are going to understand it after he's done with them, and that's what he does.
By the time Bryson Hulse was a senior, Andy had taken the freshman coaching position at Bozeman High School. That meant that Johnson got to be on the bench for every varsity game Hulse ever played.
Only a couple guys on this team have real, true varsity experience, Taylor Dumont and Jameson McBride, and a few others of us had a couple of minutes, but not too much. So we're hoping to get in there and mix things up a little bit, work hard, and see if we can pull off a win.
Johnson's crew showed toughness, determination, and great teamwork. They finished as the number 2 seed in the East. Coach Cole had another team in the state tournament.
Anybody looking at the beginning of that year said, you know, those guys aren't going to be there. And we kind of showed them that hard work and persistence and a lot of time spent and just knack for the game goes a long way.
The Bozeman Hawks and the CMR Rustlers have already played 2 great games this year. Tonight they went for a 3rd in the state AA semifinals. Jameson McBride and the Hawks down 9 at half. But the nice look from Bryson Hulse to McBride cuts the lead to 2. Then the Hawks doing it on the defensive end. Bryson Hulse takes a charge. Then it would be McBride again. He would cut it to 1. Jesse Hildreth with the pass. He was huge on the offensive end. He was huge on the glass, and he was huge defending the basket. But in the fourth quarter, it was CMR's David Anderson. He put CMR up 46-41. Anderson led the way with 10. So how would the Hawks respond? Taylor Dumont to Matt Bollinger. That's a three. That would cut it to 1. The Hawks would tie it up. And then on the defensive end again, watch Taylor Dumont recover, get the steal, and save it. So the Hawks content for the last shot, but CMR fouls Jamison McBride. He goes to the line, and he hits both free throws, 50-48 Hawks. Hawk contingency thinking they're going to the championship, but they would still need a stop. They'd get it. Matt Bollinger takes a charge. Coach Cole happy about that one. Matt Bollinger's head hurt, but the Hawks are going to the state championship.
You know, it was a roller coaster ride all the way. It was very emotional for me, and it was one of, other than winning the state championship for myself, it was definitely probably the second best accomplishment was watching those guys make it to the state championship.
The Hawks lost in the state championship to Great Falls High. Still, it was a great run and the culmination of a partnership, but a friendship that will last a lifetime.
We just built a great bond, and he was like a brother to us. And then for him to be on the bench with us at state was just unreal, and he was a big part of that run.
As a freshman coach, Johnson prepares his kids for the sophomore level. The most important thing about the freshman level isn't winning, it's about getting better.
Hawks, let's go, guys.
For us coaches, it's about getting them better each and every day and each week, getting them better, and then by the end of the year, trying to have a pretty polished team that works really hard and has taken in everything that we've said and just improved immensely. That's the number one goal.
He's great with the kids. He does exactly what you need to do at that level. He gets the kids fired up to play.
Anticipate this a little bit. Throw it. So I can just step out and take this. Okay? I see it over and over in games, chances of us doing that.
Johnson teaches these kids fundamentals that they need to win basketball games. He teaches them how to box out an opponent, where to position yourself on defense, passing, ball handling, and shooting.
We've learned a lot of presses, defense, shell drills, just like effort and what it takes to win a game.
We're all competitive, but the main thing that we do is try to get them ready for the next level.
By the time I get them, you know, they've got a lot of knowledge put through them, and they know the game, and it's just a matter, I just get to put the icing on the cake.
So there you have it. Coach Mike Cole's success can be summed up with former players returning to coach the next generation. When Andy Johnson was a freshman, he had Peter Van Mollem, a former Hawk player. But it's not just former players. Coach Cole has had a great staff for many, many years.
It's all their program, and they're the ones that deserve all the credit, and it's just a great situation, guys, that I've had. Coach Russin, Coach Watkins, Coach Van Mollem, you know, Andy's part of that, Coach Bronner. They've all done great things with the program and helped us out a ton.
Bryson Hulse is currently going to school at Utah State. He only plays basketball for fun, but you can always get a smile on Bryson's face when you talk about Coach Johnson and all the memories they shared.
Oh my gosh, there's just so many. It's just mostly it's off the court stuff though, because he's just been such a good friend, just in hotel rooms, having fun, watching basketball.
So that brings us to Coach Cole, a mysterious figure. He doesn't let his players talk to the media. He doesn't let his players drink pop or wear hats inside. He's old school. A lot of people have had a lot of problems with Coach Cole, but for those that have made it through, he's had a big impact on their life.
He's a demanding guy. He doesn't want you just to become a better player. He tries to make you a better person. He's taught me so much about basketball, but so much more about the way to handle different situations, dealing with players, dealing with everything that you have to deal with as a coach.
I think he's one of those guys that's going to climb that ladder and end up being a success wherever he goes.
My dream is to coach college basketball. My ultimate dream is to coach in the NCAA tournament.
From player to coach, the story of Bozeman Hawk basketball.
Thanks, bud.
Andy Johnson's freshman team went 13-7 this season. Coach Cole's Hawks have won 10 of 11. They play on Thursday in the state tournament against Missoula Sentinel. Cole's 14th straight appearance with another team everybody said was no good. I want to thank Coach Cole for allowing me to get the only in-season interview ever with one of his players. I want to thank the Hulls family who supplied me with video, and I want to thank Andy Johnson, who will always be a brother to me. Good luck with all your dreams. You're the man.
Nice job, Steve. Good story. You were on that 99 team, too.
I was on that team with Johnson and Mark White and Danny Faborg, Eric Murphy, Tony Fogelson, Brian Nick. It was a good team. Josh Radke.
Thanks, Steve. We'll take a break and be right back.